houses because the families can't afford to feed them. And the covens go out and just pick them up, and then they train them to be agents and train them under the sea too. And they're used to go into churches, to destroy the churches, and to cause divisions and confusions, and they grab other children also. We had a couple of American children come through our church when we had the church, and they were used by the local covens to go into the church and collect the children to bring them to the coven meetings. I'll tell you about that sometime, but I don't want to get too far away from our story here. And so the bishop said that whenever they were trained, they were assigned a Christian in the church, and they would give them a computer, and they could sit in their house and zero in to the inside of the Christian's home, and they could watch them. Everything that they do, they could watch them. And he said that if a person became a Christian, they were immediately assigned to a wizard or a witch, and that was their assignment, to destroy their souls. He said that when they first get saved, they're hot for Jesus. They just want to stay close to Jesus and talk about Jesus. And he said that they watch them through those computers. He said they have two angels that walk with them everywhere they go. And he said there will be one on the right, one on the left. He said that they have each have a flaming sword. And they walk before the Christian, and the flame is being twirled around and around in front of the Christian for protection. And then he said that they come back about 3 months later to see how that Christian's doing. He said, as they become cold, a lot of times people become Christians and they're all excited about Jesus, and then they get cold. He said, as they become cold, he said those angels' swords begin to slow down. And he said they come back a couple of months later, and he said they're going real slow if they've become lukewarm and cold. And he said they can only get about 300 feet in distance to a Christian. And he said, so when the angels, their swords begin to go, and they go up and then around and down. And so when this thing comes up very slowly, they watch at a distance. And when the swords get to the top and they slowly start going down, he said they rush the demons that come into the person. So that's how they capture Christians. And so stay hot for the Lord. If you feel yourself getting cold, go on a fast. Stir yourself in the Word. Ask the Lord to keep you awake, because these are the days that the devil has captured a lot of Christians to become lukewarm. Amen?
That's
And
right.
so you notice that I also mentioned